All right, and welcome back to another replay. This time we have a 3v3 on Red Ball Express. All right, let's take a look at our contenders here today. We have our Axis players down here. We have McFries, McBurger. So basically we have McDonald's here, playing as the Wehrmacht. Right next to McDonald's, we have Cyan, KND. Oh, we do Kids Next Door or something? And then some number? I don't know. Kids Next Door. Except it's 2 Ks in this one. Whatever. He goes ahead and goes for Grand Offensive Doctrine. So we got Panzer Fusiliers and the Command Tiger. I always like that. We have General Borg. Mr. General here has decided to go with Elite Troops. So another matchup with Elite Troops Doctrine in it. So we got the Stormtroopers and the Tiger Ace there. I was wondering if McDonald's was going to choose something already now. We got the Elephant from Jaeger Armor Doctrine. So that is 2 Wehrmachts and an OKW for our Axis players versus our allies, where we have Rivotril Doze something about noobs. Playing as the Americans. He has gone for heavy cavalry company. So we got the Rangers and the Pershings from him. Then we have Chief playing as the British. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say noobs guy playing as the Americans. Then we have the Chief. Here goes for Royal Engineer Regiment. So we got the Royal Engineer Recovery Squad and the AVRE once again. Then we have Riker here playing as the British as well. So we've got Mobile Assault Regiment. So we got Royal Engineer Recovery Squad, Mortar Team, and Infiltration Commandos. We have a sniper gets built on the right-hand side here. That's something you get to see every day. We've got a sniper who's going to be actually extremely effective against these guys. But here comes the problem. And MG is not exactly going to be able to stop that. Here comes the American. Oh boy, this is not amazing. The sniper after full retreat. Sniper did have to retreat. Sniper was forced off. Riker trying to make some progress with UC here a little bit. Alright, let me go back over here. I mean, there's 2 players over here, so this is more interesting at the moment. We got the Grens and the P-Gren and the Panzer Fusiliers pushing the riflemen back here at the moment. A pretty aggressive push over here. The chief is still over here. He is ready to hold against the Kids Next Door. Codename Kids Next Door. Oh, is that what it is? KKND codename Kids Next Door? I think that's what it was. I think they spelled it with a K still for codename. I don't remember. I have to look. But here comes codename Kids Next Door. Oh, he's gonna get. Oh, Chief gets Fausted by McDonald's. Highly unfortunate. Hate to see it. He served him up a McPanzerfaust. Oh, those guys are. I can't tell who's winning. Sturm played a very risky game. I don't think they get the wipe though there. Dude, you're still hanging around? What are we doing?
Ground's giving us some trouble here.
Oh yeah, now he's leaving. He's like, oh shit, here comes the rest of the army. But don't go in the watchtower. No, oh boy. It's not that useful.
Weapon rack is now accessible.
The sniper's nest. Basically did the same thing. Easily. Codename Kids Next Door. I mean, they know how to fight. Those, if you watch that show, those kids know how to fight. They have some very interesting technology. Let's go ahead and talk about the teams here for a little second. We do not have any team ranks here for our threes. There are no team ranks whatsoever, so all we have is the ranks up on top that you can see. So the ranks that we have are the ranks that they are. So we'll see how that plays it out. So we have a rank 48 and a rank 1155, and the rest are unranked, possibly because they just don't play randoms too much, or because they're possibly relatively new. So these are our two unranked for our Axis players, and then our two unranked for our allies have a lot more time in the game. Alright. That's a dead MG. Sniper in a very interesting position. I don't know where it was, but very far up compared to, it looks like, the rest of the army. Decent nade, decent nade. We got a little bit of nice barbed wire up here. Riker has gone ahead and solidified, it looks like, the left side, at least for right now. But here comes a 222, maybe to try to change things. Riker does have an AT gun, but it's still coming up to the front here. And the engineers are currently back a little bit, making a mortar pit, so infantry section is just kind of left to their own devices, along with the UC. And the assault officer would do okay against it, but not like amazing. But AT gun is still coming up here. I saw that they were able to do it for a second, but not anymore. It looks like the resources got spent elsewhere. There's the 6-pounder. No ground fire there. I don't think the reload was ready yet. And MG42 once again takes its position here. But if an infantry section just get to these sandbags, I don't think he's going to be able to do much. Alright, he's going to go ahead and get called down. MG42 is not currently set up right now. Means it should...
Enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
I was gonna say, which means it will probably be able to walk away. But unless it just didn't want to and it wanted to die.
We have lost an MG team.
I don't understand what I just watched. Can someone explain this to me? What I just witnessed? Of why we just stood there, took the arty to the face, picked it back up, and then got hit with the arty again. Because you knew for a fact it was coming. Because it killed your guy on the first shot. It's not a one-shot thing, dude. Also, 222 died. Because main gun got killed and then he just kept going. So I don't know what this guy's doing. Let's go over to the side that's not gonna hurt my head as much, as we have McDonald's currently facing off against. He's gonna run away with his Mick machine gun. Understandable. The Mick MG42. You just throw Mick in front of anything, and then now it's like, quote unquote, like a McDonald's thing. Which is what I'm gonna do with every single one of this guy's units. That is not an option at this point. That is just what is going to happen.
Enemy causing trouble.
This is gonna be this is a rough retreat path. They gotta try to do as much damage here as possible. So, and hopefully this them being surrounded isn't too bad. Your section's hopefully doing some good work there. Royal Engineers should actually do some pretty decent job here with closing in. And here comes the rifleman from the other side. This could be a bad retreat path now for codename Kids Next Door. That's got to be what it is, right? Now I gotta look. Codename Kids Next Door. Oh no, it was just KND. Dang, it was just KND. Okay. I'm still gonna call him Kids Next Door. Alright. He throws the Mick grenade. It does do a little bit of damage. The sniper is surprisingly still alive with how many times I've seen it get aggressively pushed or just in a really rough situation. I am just shocked it is still alive. Riker has stolen an MG42 now. So that's going to make the left side a bit stronger and harder to break. If General is even going to try to continue pushing over there. He's remaking his 222, which is probably a terrible idea. As Riker is probably gearing up for making medium tanks at this point. Yeah. He's already got the company command post built. He is probably just waiting on the fuel. And of course the manpower, but the fuel is more the thing that you have to worry about with this right now. To get the Cromwell.
Orders! Unit ready. Panzer Fusiliers assigned to the front.
Smoke comes on down a little bit here.
Got orders coming. Smoke complete. Squad is back to knock it off and listen up. All right, you don't.
We're fighting here because we had a little bit of an aggressive push. I heard the rifle grenade. Well, it looks like it didn't fully go off though. There's the rifle grenade. Not gonna do much. 222 is gonna go ahead and try its luck again. I feel like that's gonna go possibly even worse. Yeah, he's not gonna push. AT gun gets a shot off already. You know it's bad over there. So if I was General, I would possibly go for the middle here. Might be a better option. Kind of guarantee getting the middle and then maybe try to refocus on getting the left lane. Rifleman coming in to face the Panzer Fusiliers a little bit. That is a terrible spot. That is better. That is much better. And this is the best spot. Because they don't really shoot you back there. MG34 opening up. Rifleman gonna take a little bit of suppression fire. What a weird spot for a machine gun. Alright. Sniper with a nice hit. Okay, now McDonald's getting very aggressive. They really want to sell those burgers. Coming in here. Oh, that might be a wipe. Another wipe there. Another McWipe for McDonald's. You go ahead and move in the Grens here. They gotta be a little careful though. Actually, I don't. Never mind. The AT. It's just an AT gun. Ooh, that one's gonna hurt a little bit. The grenade back. Both grenades are gonna hurt though. A lot of P-grens. A lot of P-grens. Sniper just getting some very aggressive spots, I tell you. And Sniper's gonna go ahead and retreat. As the spot he is in is just, my goodness, so aggressive.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
P-Gren's probably not going to want to be there against the infantry sections here. They are very outnumbered. And they have the little bit of infantry bonus here. Some accuracy, weapon cooldown, and some reload speed. Which is incredible, especially stacked when infantry sections are actually in cover. Then they get even more reload speed and weapon cooldown. So it's just insane. Alright, has Chief finally unlocked the weapon racks at this point? No, he's just under the grenade and the extra infantry
Universal carrier ready for the off.
units. Order firing, hoping to hit something. Not really finding much anything though. Ooh. The biggest issue right now, or when the MG was like set up over here, is some of these sandbags, but also the mortar was a slight problem. We have a booby trap set up here, which is, I believe, what stormtroopers do. Then, yeah, they can the stormtroopers. Panzer IV gets immediately shot by an AT gun. What the frick are we doing with a PS on an infantry section? Are we just giving up? Are we just giving up? Why do we have a PS on infantry section?
Land mattress artillery on the way.
I am happy that the engineer killed him. The infantry section missed. AT gun has to do the work again. And they couldn't even finish the job. They couldn't even do it. Why have we decided to do one of the dumbest things, I want to say ever, but that's not true. It's just, I mean, it is dumb. It's not the dumbest thing. It's not the dumbest thing I've seen in this game. It's gonna hurt a little bit with the booby trap. Panzer IV going in deep. I'm calling that arty. Take out the forward assembly. Cause all the infantry to scatter.
The enemy have destroyed a forward position.
This right side is just having a rough time. Here comes the McPanther. Wow, that shot sucks. Why are you going past him so much like that? That he can shoot you in the rear and actually easily penetrate.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
There's a nice mine there that was put by Chief. Well, that is immediately terrible.
Overrunning one of our capture.
Well, that guy's dead.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Well, at least it's still relatively even because one allied player is getting destroyed and one Axis player is getting destroyed. So it's balancing out right now. Ooh, the stun. Order? My goodness, it is. Also, I'm shocked this 222 is still alive, by the way. Okay, so we decided to skip all the medium vehicles. Let's just go straight for the Churchill. Alright. Alright, Sherman's pretty hurt there. Getting chased by a Panther currently.
Enemies are swarming one
AT gun gets set up. The Big Panther. AT gun does get a penetrating shot there. Okay, grenade was thrown. A very solid grenade. He did lose the unit though for it, so hopefully it was worth it. Infantry Jackson are not going to be good at chasing those guys down though. You see coming in, there's a bit of fire I see. Which two scares off the UC. Which is all he needed to do. And stop that. I don't know what you're gonna do about the Churchill though. As you've had issues with the infantry. So now you get to have new problems. A big ass tank. That apparently can't hit anything. The rack is there. You're gonna have to get out. Oh, maybe. Maybe the Churchill's got it. Especially if it keeps bouncing. There's the pen. Oh my, we went aggressive back here, didn't we? I like that instead of like upgrading with the machine gun like every other vehicle, you upgrade to just give it a little bit of accuracy and sight. And then you get the machine gun at that one.
Ready to roll.
That is a lot of suppression. I think the smoke came down. I don't know how useful it's going to be though. Yeah, they get close enough. Oh, it's just a stun. Just a stun. Okay, that's... Thought it was the normal grenade. That is highly unfortunate. It was just the stun, so it really wasn't a problem at all. What are we doing with our P4? I don't know, but the Churchill's here. Assault officer is able to scare off the AT, which is huge because the Churchill gets to just keep going. Oh, a couple pioneers died. One or both? Both. Both died. Act 40 is coming back up now. We'll see if Riker ends up going with a Firefly here. At some point. Chief is just having a rough time. Not much of an army right now. Noobs really doesn't have too much of an army either. It does have a Jackson, which is very nice. Oh, he turned it off of prioritized vehicle. Why? Doesn't do anything then. Panther's gonna be a problem. By the way, did McDonald's Panther die? No, he's making another Big Panther. Alright. There's the Jackson, that's what you need here. Comet can take the shots and also return them relatively well, but Jackson can do it even better. Missed by the Jackson. Comet gets the connection and the pen. Look over here. Panthers taking some shots here. Churchill moving in. AT gun just there just in case. So the Jackson came in. Panther 4 seems a little distracted by the Churchill. Oh, the Kugel's getting involved even too. Oh, there goes the Kubel.
Light vehicle destroyed.
All right, big push on middle by the Allies here. All three of them are here. Axis starting, the other Axis players starting to come on in, but KND was kind of a little bit left out to dry a little bit, but here comes McDonald's. The two McPanthers coming in, he's charging. He's about to McDive. Here he goes. I hope everyone appreciates the McDonald's jokes. If they suck, just let me know. I can stop. A lot of, oh my gosh, there's so much infantry there. Panther backing off, the other one's moving in though. Jackson with a nice hit. And I think an AT gun shot him too. Yeah, got the Jackson and the AT gun. He's going for it. He gets the Jackson. AT gun may actually finish him off here. There's a chance. Oh, he bounces. Oh, he didn't use the fire armor. He didn't change it to armor piercing. The munitions. It would have been worth it, man. Now we got to McLive. Gosh, I'm still upset that this guy has Piats. I think it's two of them, right? Not just one guy with a Piat. Two guys with Piats. I freaking hate it. Oh, where'd go? Oh, that guy's dead. Oh, you're not getting that off. The assault officer lived that? Jeez. Shock. Now the problem is that they are blobbing extremely hard. But the Allies don't have like a Soviet player to make like caddies. And no one brought like, well, we do have a land mattress. It's just horribly inaccurate. Land mattress is more like, screw this area. Instead of, let me deal with this block. Which is generally what caddies are really good at. What Calliopes are good at. Because their scatter is not huge. Unlike the land mattress, which just goes, screw this entire area. It's just this big circle. It's like ridiculous, man. Yeah, we'll see what the fire. What's the Firefly gonna do? There are the Panthers still around. We got the Firefly and the Jackson's back as well. Comet working on the infantry. Here comes the Panthers. And that's where the Sherman, the Jackson, and the Firefly all are coming in here. Rockets going in. Panther is stunned. The McPanther is hurt. Jackson misses. Firefly also misses. I got the pressing real fast. He's using McCheats. Nice slide. To get the Mc advantage. Oh, that guy's dead. Yeah, a decent attempt there at the shot with the Sherman, but no connection. That was... I don't even think that hit anything that time. But the Panthers are backed off. I mean, he can come in with the Sherman here. He wants to. ET gun getting some nice hits. Panzer IV may have stuck around for too long. Yeah, smoke comes in way too late. Panzer IV will go down. There's the Firefly. Churchill's working on it. AT gun's working on it as well. There's the snare. It's a snare. Firefly gets a hit. AT gun sets up. Gonna get a hit here probably. But Sherman comes in to really help out. AT gun actually lives. AT gun hits the Panzer IV actually. There we go. Oh, bounces. Oh, Panther goes down. Dude stuck around for way too long here. He had a lot of confidence from all the fighting he had against the other players in the middle. And now he's just getting a little too overconfident. As now the Panzer IV also goes down. Just as the Command Tiger hits the field, which would have been way better if the Panzer IV and the Panther were still alive. And we got another Panzer IV trying to get involved here. AT gun is going to be completely destroyed. He'll have to make a new one. He can't just recrew it now. Sherman backs off. And now it's very much looking in the favor of the Allies here. Oh, okay, there's the Command Tiger. Sherman's getting a little bit too overconfident. He's gonna run away. Panther's charging in. He smells blood. He's looking for that Mick promotion. I feel like that one didn't work as well. Jackson comes back in. Firefly was taking shots. Comet's got to be careful though. Or not. Or it can just die. That's I guess an option too. Panther will go down. That's the Vet 2 one. That's better. I don't know what the Jackson is doing.
One of our panzers has been destroyed.
Ready. All ship shape and Britain.
We're losing a capture point.
All right, now it's not looking to be in favor of the Allies anymore, as they lost 2 tanks for like 1 Panther. Wasn't worth it, man. Wasn't worth it. Centaur is firing here, trying to keep the Peagrens at bay a little bit.
What's next?
I will say the Centaur is pretty good at doing that.
For action.
Joey, if you're still around, can you deal with that, please? Thank you. Big shot by the Firefly there. AT gun's also there. Churchill takes a great shot. Made yesterday. Gotta love it. I swear, like every single one that's like, oh yes, and it looks like a Bata cup. It's always like, oh yes, this was made yesterday. Ridiculous. I think they're gonna try to grab the middle here. While General is very hurt, and the other 2 are on the right, pretty much. So it does kind of leave the middle as a decent option. We have another Panther comes out. The Command Tiger is figuring out he may have bit off a bit more than he could chew here. Firefly backs off for some reason. Here's the 2 racks, but there's the Panthers trying to come swinging over. But the Allies over here are keeping the Panthers somewhat forced over here. They can't swing over and possibly destroy Riker's tanks that he has. We do have a land mattress, which has 4 kills after, I have no idea how many shots, possibly 1 or 2. I don't think it's been around for too terribly long. See what the assault officer can do here. He's gonna go for the racks, forces both of them off. Just immediately. The command tiger gonna go ahead and force the assault officer away. Love the command tiger. 17 kills right now. That one gives the command tiger ability, giving nearby vehicles 25% reload and some received accuracy. Bonus that they get hit less. You get them a smaller target. There's a mine here. Nice teller mine. No sweepers on these guys, but these guys can stand on it just fine. Just vehicle cannot roll over them. Otherwise, we have a whole different problem. It's been a very back and forth match, I will say right now. The only thing that has upset me so far is mostly this. This is an abomination. Panthers are charging one thing. Well, technically both. This one's kind of far behind. You do get the Centaur.
Where do you want us?
Okay, we're going second Firefly. I don't hate the idea. Don't hate the idea. Both Panthers are gonna back off quite a bit. Go for the repair station, get some repairs, and we're gonna go for a third Panther. I don't think he has a pop cap for it. No, he does not. So.
Ready for trouble.
Hopefully he doesn't sacrifice his sniper for Panther. That'd be a shame. Captain moving in. These guys are having a rough time against the infantry. Comes the double racks now. Firefly getting stuck on the AT gun. And there's the land mattress. Decent-ish hits. There's a wipe. One rack goes down. We have a Stug, which is not what I was expecting at all to see. Yeah, he might have called it a little bit too close that way. He maybe should have called it a little bit farther. Because he mostly ended up getting the rack, and that's it. The infantry were pretty much unscathed. Oh, that's going to be a very dead Stug. And the Stug goes down. Firefly almost... Actually, I was going to say almost at 3. It's not that close to at 3 right now. It barely... It just recently hit 2. Fireflies are very much needed over here. To deal with the double Panthers still. Double big shots on the Panther there. The Fireflies, though, are going to be pretty effective at trying to keep these Panthers back and under control. We go 2 shots. 2 shots on the Panther. This one needs to back up. That one's very hurt. Needs to get out. Or it can just stand there and die.
My lord, a tank's been lost.
He needed that other Firefly. Thankfully, one of them doesn't really have an engine, though.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Firefly with another good hit here. Riker just trying to keep the pressure up over on this left-hand side, at least, while the Panthers try to charge in. Firefly actually being very effective right now. It's a shame the other one died. Command Tiger pushing in. Here comes the Churchill and the Firefly and the AT gun. Now trying to flank from behind them. As they may have extended way too far once again here. As the Axis are going to possibly learn a very valuable lesson about overextending. As the Command Tiger goes down. Beautiful shot by the Pershing there. Takes out the AT gun. Rack goes down for the count. Alright, well thankfully this this firefly's already up to vet 2, actually, just like the one that died. So, already extremely effective. Like, I like fireflies for how hard they hit, but I feel like they don't become extremely, extremely effective until they hit vet 2. Because that's their quicker reload speed. Axis overextended? No, that never happened. No. They wouldn't have. Oh, wait, they just did. You would think they would learn their lesson. They don't. There's a lot of P-Grams. Only one of them has the Panzerschrecks. I don't know if he's gonna be trying to get them with Panzerschrecks once he gets the munitions. I'm unsure on that. Yeah, Elephant could be honestly really good here though to deal with. It's gonna be tough. I mean, it's effective, but like a 3-star 6-pounder would be quite a large problem, I feel like, for the Elephant. Captain goes ahead and starts opening up here. We got a major with the bazooka. We get the rack back. The rack is back. And he's on the attack or something. I don't know. Sherman's opening up here. Oprah's probably not going to be able to stick around for too long. They do throw double grenades, which does okay, but probably not enough that he probably wanted to. Pershing actually does need some repairs. Churchill and Firefly once again coming into the middle here. Firefly responds to the Skoog over here. As he's gonna try to pop the ability. Stuns the Churchill. Firefly doesn't care though. As Skoog goes ahead and goes down for the count. Oh, that was a rough booby trap there. Don't worry, it killed the useless infantry section anyway, so it was okay. He actually secretly didn't want him anyway. It's all part of the plan. Did we actually put Brenz on this guy? All right, sure, why not? Better than the Vickers, unfortunately.
New land mattress ready to go.
It's either you don't upgrade him or you give him Brents, because this actually, because of it being bugged, it's actually just worse, which is wild. Uh-oh, he got the 3 Panthers. Oh, they're coming in.
Enemies trying to take a point from us.
They are sick of it. Oh, Churchill. Whoa, Churchill. And the Allies, realizing there are 400,000 Panthers.
Tank's been knocked to 6.
Oh boy. Hey, 1 Panther at least does go down. Firefly's at least keeping its distance and still taking some shots here. We might see we might see another Firefly, honestly. Because there are just so many Axis tanks that need to be dealt with. Now we have the Elephant as well on the field. Oh my goodness. Might see another Firefly. So we will see what he decides to do. We'll check back on that in a bit. But that was just like multiple players just going for Riker there. It's like, you know what, this guy's been a problem. Let's smash him with 5 tanks. And they're like, that's a good plan. I like that plan. I wouldn't say they overextended though this time. They learned. Land mattress is firing. It's not. Oh, there we go. Maybe not. It is not terribly accurate. I'm not 100% sure where we were aiming, but if it was at, like... I mean, I'm guessing this was, like, the central spots. But I feel like we should have just gone for the borders. Man Tiger getting hit by double AT guns and a Firefly right now. 50 cal, though. Should hopefully somewhat keep them back here. There's the suppression finally. Jeez. Oh, nice grenade. Retreating kind of back into it. Yep, there's the second Firefly. I kind of was predicting it a little bit. Where did that shot go? Just disappeared. Into the ether. Well, Stu goes down, so that's big. That's at least something. That is a start to slowly start cutting down the Axis tanks. Stu trying to respond. ET gun and Firefly are right there. ET gun will probably have to back off. Firefly's gonna back off as well as the double overs come in. They don't have the ability to run away faster now. Land mattresses are still reload. One of them is ready to go, actually. We'll see if he decides to fire it here. He is going to. Going way too close. Way too close. Got needed more there. Which, those shots, of course, came late. Oh, now you start hitting. Okay, it all started here, and I'm like, where are we aiming? No, it was just the terrible scatter of the land mattress shows itself again. Hello, okay, man. Gosh, this is why I hate the land mattress. It just sucks. There you go. Jeez, I just have to insult it. And it finally does something. All you gotta do, insult it, and then it starts doing something.
Our foes have 300 points remaining.
See if the Panthers are gonna try to swing around here. The problem is there's a lot of AT here. Double Firefly, Jackson, Pershing's coming in. Oh boy, we got all three Axis players now. Elephant's opening up now too. There's the biggest problem, especially right now, is that Elephant. Double Stoogs here. The Fireflies are gonna start opening up here. We're gonna start hitting the Stoogs at least here. It's the Panther. Elephant, from where the Firefly currently is, the Elephant does not have a shot, like, at all. Okay. Command Tiger goes down. As the Stoogs basically just block your own teammate there. See if any of the Stoogs go down here. And they might. One of them is pushing up. And Stu goes down for the count. One of the Jacksons goes down.
Our Panzer forces have been reduced by
Just tanks trading blows back and forth. Stug is charging in. It's a shot off, actually. And loses his main gun. Elephant is pushing in super deep now, though. As the Fireflies take out the Panther there. Stu goes down. Land Mattress actually hit really well that time there. And Elephant also finally goes down. He got way too aggressive with it. Allies, once again, punish the Axis for diving way too deep. Dude, I have no idea how to answer that question. I mean, I like Hoy. That's because I'm a big, like, numbers and statistics guy. That's why I like Hoy, at least. Alright, Fireflies are doing really good. Vet 3-1's getting repairs, the other one's almost Vet 1. Panther's moving in. Solid grenade. One of the land mattresses is down for the count. Here comes the Panthers again. Firefly extremely hurt though. Can't exactly stay in the fight. Panther gets snared. Pershing, I think, is gonna go for it here. Oh no, Pershing's gonna help with the infantry at least right now. Ooh, unfortunate shot there. I will say the Pershing is very effective at dealing with the infantry. Panther's snare. We got a Stu coming in. Boy with Joey win. We do need to finish that. We do need to finish. Panther goes down for the count. We do need to do that again. But we have to roll back our version because the new DLC came out. Unfortunately, I am busy this upcoming weekend. And then next weekend, I'm also busy. So it probably wouldn't be for like... Actually, then I'd be busy again. Might not be for like a month. Shit. Nice hit on the Panther. Firefly's gotta back up. Grenade's gonna hurt. I've also, though, been thinking about taking some days off coming up. Just because. Maybe it would be one of those days, I don't know. I doubt Joey would want to do something on a weekday. A lot of rockets coming into the middle. Jeez. Go on weekdays unless it's late on a Friday. We could probably figure out a Friday maybe then. Unless you want to wait a month. I doubt you want to do that. Whoa! Whoa! So many 3 racks. Can't this Friday. Well, I'm not off this Friday.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Oh, you're just saying in general. Gotcha. Like, I probably wouldn't have to ask off necessarily. Yeah, I mean, I'm generally working from home on Fridays, and then I finish at 6. So... well, I could just make a Friday work, maybe. Let me know which Friday works for you then. Maybe we could do like next week Friday or something then.
Position is being attacked. Rifle squad.
I don't have anything on Fridays coming. Friday nights are pretty open. Pershing coming in. Both I like the 2 land mattresses sitting. Also, this battle has just taken a turn towards the chaotic, for sure. How is it still 238 to 155? Oh, it's actually only been 55 minutes. I thought it feels like this match has been longer. I think because of how back and forth it's been. And just these huge tank, and we've had so many gigantic tank dives. Or like tanks dying. It's been crazy. Two v3 all time. Buddy, you've like pushed here. What'd you think was gonna happen?
Ready for orders. Armor ready.
Like you're diving in super deep into enemy lines, and you're like, it's 2v3. It's like it was like 2-on-1 there. It was insane.
Sturmgeschütz is ready for use.
I think he's saying 2v3 because General has just been getting his ass. And also just throwing the elephant. It's just like, what are we doing?
Tank ready and waiting.
Firefly still needs some repairs though here.
Evacuate ready and want us.
Here comes the repair boys, don't worry. Oh, hold on, Churchill and Pershing are gonna get stuck on each other real fast. Okay, we have a... I mean, he's at this point just making Stoogs, though, which is just interesting. That's possibly a dead Stoog. Yep, and he's down. And a vet 3 and a vet 0. This one's almost vet 1, though, so it gives the speed then at least a little bit. Alright, Fireflies are gonna just start destroying Stoogs again. Oh, there goes one. Again. So that's number 2. This one, for some reason, is still kind of sticking around. Oh boy. Dude, you need to get out of there. Oh, that Stoog is so dead. Yep. That's Stoog number 3 goes down. There's the laying mattress coming in. Oh, it does catch those guys as well. Oh my gosh, this guy has no army left. Oh, he's just getting demolished. He's got like no fuel either. He's just losing everything. Ooh, careful, elephant there. Dude, I don't know what any of that is. What are you talking about?
Your commandos are ready.
Churchill's repairing. Both Fireflies are actually healthy right now. Allies starting to come back over on the right-hand side now. As the triple Stoogs were dealt with now. So hopefully that's a little bit easier to push, as there's not as many tanks or anything. Not sure where the Churchills go. Oh, that's gonna be a nice Churchill shot. Oh, okay. MG and Bunker go down. Elephant goes ahead and starts opening up here. We're making on the of course, the McElephant. Who came back over here again? We are making another Panther there. Stoog takes a shot from the Firefly, takes another shot from the Firefly, and Stoog's dead. This guy, man. Oh, that's... Why are you bringing that up here, then? I don't need to know about your weird fantasies, man. Jackson's with a nice hit. Panther and Tiger are both very hurt. Fireflies might push in here shortly. Axis somehow do manage to grab the middle lane.
Ready for action.
The new engineer section is waiting for orders.
Like a pack heavy firing? Yeah, it is. Oh, that land mattress is going to be what goes for the borders. Yeah, here we go. Will they kill it? Probably not, because they can't hit the broadside of a barn. Hey, they got one. Nice. Gosh, they're just so unreliable. That's what I don't like about them. They're so extremely unreliable.
Where's your order, Bram?
Tank ready. Churchill here. Where do you want us?
Guys, he's okay. He's going with the Panzer IV, which I don't think that's going to be much better. The Stoogs and Panthers are both like useless at this point. Okay, we got another Panther being built by KND. Surprisingly, not too much action going on right now as the Allies do hold both and tick down the Axis a little bit.
Panther, ready for action.
Packowie moving a bit. What is he taking shots at? The MG? No. What is he? Is he reaching all the way to the bunker? I don't know. Oh, plus 40 range. Plus 40. Okay, this gives extra range on this. That's actually really nice. Oh, that is a dead Panther. What are we doing? You just charge that in and like, what could possibly go wrong? That's a dead command tiger, most likely here. Well, maybe not. Panther comes in to sacrifice himself. And the Panther will go down as well. Panzer IV not in a great spot either here. And there goes the command tiger. You just had it sit there. Panzer IV is done for, and they're gonna surrender here. They just pretty much lost everything there, and that's it. Hour and 2 minutes. What a matchup, though. Very, very tank-heavy battles. Lot of tank reliance on this. We're just wanted to have a lot of tanks. I get it. All right, we'll take a look at the stats here. So let's see. So for the Axis players, the most amount of damage goes to McDonald's. The least amount of damage goes to General. Most kills is actually a tie between McDonald's and KND. And then the least amount is General. Most amount of losses was General. Least amount of losses was McDonald's. For the Allies, most amount of damage is Riker. Least amount of damage is Noobs. Most kills is Riker. Least kills is Chief. Most losses is Noobs. Least losses is Chiefs. Almost Riker, actually, as well. Riker almost getting the triple sweep on the stats here. All right, but thank you, everybody, for joining me for this replay. So for all of you on YouTube, you have a good day, night, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I will see you next time.